Welcome back everyone to the channel. If you saw my last video, I was showing you the good, the bad, the ugly of what I have going on. This is down in the cellar / basement of, just trying to get some things organized. I unpacked some boxes. I've done some work down here, but I've been so busy harvesting the rest of the food out of the garden that I thought that I would show you just some of what I got preserved for over the winter from coming out of my garden. So this is the shelf right here. This is everything that I have preserved. I have different jars of sauce, gravy, crushed. Oh, I gotta think. Just diced up. How gorgeous is this? Some diced up tomatoes. I have to try to move some things and show you. These are the pear tomatoes right here. There's some vinaigrette tomatoes back there. Actually, they're not vinaigrette. They are my other tomatoes that I kept whole. This is like, okay, so we have sauce. It goes all the way to the back. Some crushed. Some whole tomatoes, some diced tomatoes. I think these are from my favorite tomato. It's early here per usual. So let's see how well my brain works this early. Kellogg's breakfast. And then down here is more gravy. This is tomato sauce. This is sauce, and then I did some tomatoes preserved right there, crushed, diced. I didn't do any paste though. These are my shishito peppers, some dilly beans right there, salsa I have going on right there, lots of pickles. The other pickles we've been kind of eating through. My cabbage slaw. This is, let's see, diced tomatoes. I'm trying not to knock anything over. Basil, diced tomatoes. I also did some chili sauce, meaning it has all the ingredients to add in there for chili right there. So all I have to do is open it up, add the ground meat, so forth and so on. But this goes all the way to the back. That's full. Okay. Salsa. I didn't make a ton of salsa. It's the dilly beans, shishito peppers. You see if this is all shishito. Red shishitos. And then I have a jar of green shishitos back there. Back to the pickles. This is the slaw that I made, the cabbage from out of my garden. More tomatoes with basil, tomatoes with garlic. Okay. Pizza sauce. I made like a whole bunch of pizza sauce this season. And I made a lot of this cowboy candy right there. I preserved the brine from the cowboy candy. Let's see. I have whole jars of just, can you see that? Full jars of just jalapenos. Yeah, this is cowboy candy as well. I still have to label some things. This is the jalapeno. I don't know if you saw that video where I cooked it longer, and this is the regular cowboy candy. I have some, like I said, it's kind of early here. Let's see if I can think. These are ghost peppers, I think they are, that I preserved. There's some green, some orange, green, habanero, or ghost peppers, I forget. And then this is my pepper jelly that I made. These are Thai peppers that I grew. I didn't label this one and I really forget. This is, I think, fajita peppers. Then my son's great-grandmom was Italian, so I did some vinegared peppers right there. The gypsy peppers, I did those. Let's see, what else? Trying to give you a tour of things that I've jarred and canned. Vinegar peppers. There's garlic vinegar peppers back there. All sorts of goodness. But I did 135 plants of tomatoes plus. So that is not all of my tomatoes. I have cases and cases, like in areas so they don't belong, like under my bed, stuff like that. Pepper jelly right here. This was the kettle packs of sweet peppers, jars of those, lots of banana peppers, sweet onion jam, strawberry jam, salsa verde, more tomatoes, some tomato juice. It's more of my salsa verde. And then just some of my dried stuff. I don't have it down here yet. Not all of it. This is just some sun-dried tomatoes, kale. This looks like more sun-dried tomatoes. I dehydrated some habaneros. As you can see that. It's like a jar of just hot peppers. Jar of dried jalapenos. And I did a whole jar of jalapeno powder, which is very potent. I put this over here. Thai peppers. Like basil, some mint. More basil. So yeah, this is some of my canning that I have done on top of everything that I have harvested. And I have cases upstairs, some in really odd places, like underneath my bed, of tomatoes and tomatoes, 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 peppers, but the shelf can only hold so much. So I thought I would do a video and show you some of what I have going on. If you've never grown Thai peppers before, woo, they are very, very hot. So yeah, I kind of ran out of room, my friends. See that? You're not supposed to stack any jars on top of each other. So this is going to be interesting because I have all this to fit. I just did a video on my salsa verde of getting, like, what did I get? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I got 30 jars of my salsa verde, some half pints, and then quarts. So I have to fit them. Like I said, I would like to keep all the food together. So that is what the shelf is looking like. I don't know. I might be able to put a few jars of the salsa verde maybe in that spot there. And I have a little opening back there. But I have some peppers that I have to bring down here still. So this is just a quick overall of what my canning season looks like. And all of this was done from dehydrating or just water bath canning. So yeah, I just wanted to give you an official tour of the things that I have canned over the season. I'm still canning. I have a video that's coming out on my last big harvest. It might say Shed Wars on it. I don't know, but oh my goodness, what a prolific year. You want a lot of tomatoes? Grow 135 tomato plants. I mean, that was just in my garden. That's not including what was on the side. So yeah, this is my little tour, I guess, that I'm giving you. Strawberry, did I say this? Strawberry preserves. I have peach preserves, but it was so good. The jar's in the fridge. There's a couple back there. And I have the sweet onion jam that you can use on meatloaf, stuff like that. I did that recipe from the Needy Homesteader. But yeah, everything looks pretty good. And just thought I would give you a little tour of things that I've preserved over this season. Now, I have multiple more cases of things, and it's just going to have to go where it can go. I'm going to see today if I can slide a case like this, maybe under there, because, you know, don't stack your jars on top of each other. Something like this could be stacked because it's dry, but you would never stack things on top of your other jars. You'd have to have another piece of wood in between and do it that way. It's not really recommended to stack your jars. All my rings are off. Everything is good, safe, healthy. And yeah, so I'm going to see if I can figure out if I can fit a couple cases underneath there, because now it's like trying to stash cases of preserved food. So that is my video today. I thought I would give you a tour of my shelf of all my preserved goods. My other things, I'm sorry, but they're just in the oddest places of the house. I mean, I can't even explain. Probably 50, 60 cases of other things. So, what people don't know won't hurt them. You have to stick them wherever you can stick them to keep them in a dark, cool area. So, there you go. I'll give you another look over. So much tomatoes. This is just about 5% of my tomatoes that are down here. And yeah, a lot of bread and butter pickles, pickle spears. Again, let me say this. When I have to do videos down here, if you hear the water running, let me show you this. Let's get off topic for a second. Dryer, this wash bin. This spigot is 40 years old. We just got a spigot. Yes, I know how to change the spigot, but Jimmy, my roommate, is waiting for a friend to come here to stop this from dripping. We bought the spigot, but this spigot here is 40 years old. So, with that being said, that's the noise that you're hearing. It's just getting worse as time goes on. So, we purchased another spigot. I told him I could put it in, but I think he's going to let his friend do it. So, that's the noise that you're hearing. So, I have to carry up all these boxes, these cases, to put more jars into them. I wanted to give you an official tour of my canning area. I would love to show you all the rest, but, you know, like I said, it's in every spot I could find, whether it's under my bed. The jars are just all over. So, that's part of my canning shelf, just to give you a look at why I've been so busy. And I was saying I just did a huge haul, which will be my last one for Shed Wars, last big one that came out of my garden. We will get into that in a different video. You're going to see that, which will be a part 1, a part 2. I have a pepper challenge, the longest pepper. I've measured 2 this season. One was 8, one was 12. And my longest one was 14 inches long. And guess what? Yes, my phone destroyed it, but you all saw how long some of my peppers were. So, it just is what it is. It's the life of, you know, YouTubing when your phone acts up. So, yeah. So, if you are canning as well, which you can keep canning throughout the winter time. This is fall. But fall and winter, I am going to be busting out my pressure canner, and I'm probably going to be doing my first thing of meat. I have a prime rib that I want to get out of the freezer. I talked to Proud Mom from Maine, and yeah, she walked me through that. So I have that to do. I still have beets to do. In the video, I show, because it was late, I showed my water bath canner full, and I had 2 other pots full of those Chautauqua beets. So I'd like to not have them pickled, so I'm probably going to pressure can them. So I think beets is going to be the first time I ever touch a pressure canner, so wish me luck. And I have lots of things that are dried upstairs. I have to move all down here, so I'm still working on this. And this is pretty much done. I could probably only fit, let's see, it's not going to line up correctly, if you know what I mean, but I could probably fit jar of sauce there. And 1 more of these jars of sauce maybe can go here, I think. And it's not going to leave me any room for my salsa verde, the 2 to fit on here, I don't think. Maybe. Just a maybe. Hopefully that one doesn't fall. But that's not safe, so that's not going to work. So yeah, it's like a rearranging game to try to make everything fit. But that's my tour, my video today on everything that I have saved and canned. When I'm all completely done, I will show you, because I have a lot of other jars of dried things to bring down. And yeah, so there is my tour of everything that I have preserved over the season. There's enough strawberry jam to last for quite some time. Pizza sauce, chili sauce, 2 different types of cowboy candy, straight jalapenos. Straight jalapenos, my friend. I was running out of ideas what to do with them. Like, how many jars of jalapeno does one person need? So I just water bathed them with the proper, like, you know, salt and vinegar. I have done that. And I'm pretty sure they're habaneros. Remember, it's early here, so if I said that wrong, let me know. Let's see what else is behind it. Oh, yeah, okay. So I have a couple jars, 2 maybe, of these habaneros. Thought they were ghost peppers. I don't even know anymore. And pepper jelly jam spread on a cracker with some cream cheese or whatever. I figured I would try that this year. Lots of banana peppers, just lots of stuff. And within this video of me harvesting the last for the season, it's 2 parts. It's the first one, all the beets, things like that from out of my garden. Stay tuned for that. And then there'll be a part 2, because wait till you see the amount of basil that I harvested, my friends. Just wait. So I've been busting my butt to try to stay with my commitment to Shed Wars, and you know, it's just been very, very hectic. This is November. Making some progress, just some progress around here, and I'm still not unpacked. I think this Thursday coming up, I will be getting more boxes that are pertaining to the kitchen and dining room, hopefully before Thanksgiving. So that's my video. What do you think? Do you like the shelf? Do you like all my food that I have saved? I would love to show you the rest, but it's just in different spots. So if I had to tell you, like underneath my bed is more banana peppers, habaneros, every pepper I grew, cayenne peppers. I have all that type of stuff that's preserved. And lots and lots of more tomatoes. Tomatoes. So yeah, and then we'll do a wind down on, like, you know, things pertaining to the garden. But this is my piece of security, to have more things on my shelf. So just been a crazy season, and a busy season. So there's my tour. Yeah, I told you about the spigot, and I'm hiding cases and cases of preserved food in other spots of the house. So you get the gist of it. I don't think I need to show you underneath my bed. So there you have it. I'm tired. I've done a lot. So I love you guys. Keep stocking, keep preserving. I mean, just keep preserving. I have peppers and stuff still over my kitchen that I still have to deal with, and beets yet to deal with. I think 2 heads of cabbage. I am winding down my garden. I'm leaving out the winter stuff, But I'm probably going to be doing a video bringing you along, putting some of the beds to sleep and how I do that. So I love you all. I hope that you enjoy this video, and no judging that I have jars in closets and underneath my bed. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. The only way I would move them is when the shelves in the other room get done. I have mainly everything off of there. The shelves in my roommate's tool room, I have pretty much everything off of there, and he is going to do the paper, put down plastic, and that will give me a lot more room for food, but I can't store the jars in there because I just can't. He turns the light on too much, and the temperature in that room is completely off. So this seems to be the better room to be able to save all of my food that I can. So I love you all. Leave me a comment down below, like, subscribe, and what do you think? Not too shabby, huh? All right, I love you all. I will catch you on the next video. And yeah, God bless everyone.